Hello, hello. Good evening, everyone, and welcome again to our show, the Biz Talk. And of course, tonight I have a very, very good host. Finally, we got this guy
Finally.
on the show, Mr. Anthony Guevara. Anthony, how are you tonight?
Great, MJ. Thank you for having me. I know it's been a while. It's always usually behind the scenes or, you know, trying to do what we can to help out our chamber and everybody else in the community. But thank you. I'm honored to be on Biz Talk. I know you've been doing it for a while and doing some great things for the community.
I know, and it's about time. You're part of our committee. You're part of the show. You've been part of the show. So
Yeah, I
now
don't need to be on it, though.
yeah, no more
Anytime.
behind the scenes for you, Anthony. No more behind the scenes. You're gonna be on screen from now on, right?
Occasionally, well, let's see. Let's see.
Okay. Anyways, again, my name is MJ. You know me. Everybody knows me now. MJ. I'm a nurse by profession, but I love doing this, and it's part of our service to our members at the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, Greater Houston Region. And of course, our show is brought to you by Roof Chamber Radio Pinoy and PACC Texas Greater Houston Region. And we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Yes. So what can you say about that, Anthony? I know you always do live shows anyway. You are like the go-to host or MC of all kinds of community shows. So
Here
now,
and there, yeah.
yeah,
Professionally, during the day, I'm a mortgage loan officer. So if anybody's trying to buy a house or refinance, let me know. We could help you there. And we got several realtors, but that's the first step. The realtor's not going to talk to you without you finding out how much you can qualify for. But yeah, I mean, I've known to host a few events here and there in the community. One coming up. That's what this is about. Today
yeah.
is that we do have an event. Coming up, celebrating the 125th anniversary of Philippine independence, and we got some great guests. This afternoon or this evening, that we're going to be talking to about the celebration.
That's right. But by the way, for all our viewers or those that are not going to be able to join us for tonight, you can listen to our recording at Apple Podcasts, Listen Notes, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Pocket Cast, and Overcast. But of course, we want you to join us live so you can participate and you can just shoot us any message or questions that you have for our viewers or for us. So we would encourage all of you, our viewers, to please give us your comments or anything that you have in mind and participate in our show. Right, Anthony?
Yes. Yeah, if anybody has any comments, questions, suggestions for the show, want to be on the show, or even interested in sponsoring the Biz Talk or any of our programs with the Philippine American Chamber, make sure that you reach out to one of us. We'll be more than happy to see how we can, increase your reach and market your business.
That's
So
right. But let's talk about the past events that we've had with the community or within the community, Anthony. So did you go to our Filipino Market Night that
I'm
happened last May 27th?
No, unfortunately, I was in the Philippines. But I did hear about it.
Uh-huh.
So I heard that it was hosted by Joey and Connie at Pasayan Senayon, and it featured a lot of small businesses. So everybody look out for it. I know I was talking to Joey a couple at the what we're going to talk about as well as the COFAC convention, which is culmination of the Coalition of Filipino American Chambers of Commerce throughout the United States. We had a huge conference here just over the weekend, and I saw Joey there, and I know that a lot of our members was also in attendance. But we talked about the night market and how we're trying to support small startup businesses in the Filipino American community and community trying to get their names out and supporting what we can do to push their products and services for everyone.
Yeah, that's right. And
So
actually, I was there. I visited for a little bit and it was fun. Yeah, there were a few vendors or quite a bit of vendors that were there. And I think our community or our members actually are wanting to, have it again. So we're going to talk about doing this Filipino night market maybe on a more regular basis so we can feature the businesses of our members and uh, in the others in the community. And of course, I was there at Kofac too. You were there, right? Did you
yes,
enjoy
yeah.
it? It was fun. The gala night. How was the
Yes.
gala night? But were you able to attend one of the conferences or seminars?
Unfortunately, I was not able to attend, some of the conference, but I did the gala, and also was able to network with a lot of the other chamber members across the nation. From California, we had people from all over, in all other states. We even had special guests such as, Tito Lloyd Lewis, who was
Mhm.
here to share a book. We have had some products as well that was specially featured, like the ube liqueur. I mean, and there was a lot of things going on, a lot of great. We also was able to. We had a mixer with VCSA, which is the Vietnamese community.
Mhm.
So I saw some friends there during our mixer, and also the Western theme night, right? So everybody got to enjoy how Houston Filipinos, get down here, or
Yeah,
showing us the cowboy style of Filipinos in Houston.
they got to experience Texas, right? And also they went to the NASA and had a tour and all that. Yeah, I was able to attend the gala only because I work, and it was during the week that they had those seminars. But I heard it was really good. It was very informative, and the attendees really got great information and all kinds of fun that they had. So, and it's good to have all those Filipino American chambers all over the country come to Houston and have this the first convention, national convention that COFAC had. So it was an honor for our chamber to be the host for this year. So it was really fun at the gala anyways. I love to dance, so it was
And,
really
and we
fun.
also had our sister chambers across the state come through as
Yes.
well, from Dallas, Rio Grande Valley, San Antonio, and
Yes,
Austin. So it
Austin.
was, it was also great to have all of our sister chambers in attendance, and also network with everybody else. So it was great to see them.
That's right. That's right.
So.
But anyway, I know we've been talking about the past event a lot, but our show for tonight especially features one of the upcoming events, which is probably the biggest event for the Filipino American community here in Houston, Texas. So our guests for tonight will actually talk more about this. So Anthony, why don't you introduce our first guest?
Right. So, like you said, we are looking forward. It is Philippine Independence Day
Mhm.
on June 12th, if everybody didn't know that. So, in celebration of that, we have some special guests celebrating probably the biggest Philippine Independence Day celebration here in Houston with Philippine Kalayaan of Houston. Uh, so, I'd like to also introduce the chairwoman, who's heading everything, and also another special guest, one of the committee members, but and also one of our members of Filipino of PACC. I'd like to introduce Ms. Tess Tuazon. She's a member of the board of directors here with us at the chamber with PACC of the Greater Houston area. She's been the past chair in the past has served from 2014 to 2017. She's very an active volunteer in the community and has served, uh, as past president of Bicol USA Houston chapter and FACOS, the Philippine American Council of South Texas. And as a well-known community leader, she has also been tapped by the city of Houston and the mayor's office as well to serve on several committees, for the city of Houston and its outreach program. So, everybody, I'd like to let's give a warm welcome to Miss Tess Tuazon.
And by the way, Tita Tess always is our guest co-host of the show too. So it's like she's still one of our co-hosts tonight because she's been part of the show multiple times. So welcome again, Tita Tess Twazon. You look beautiful as always.
Hey, I'm on my red, white, and blue. My face is white. I'm still recovering from a very hectic week
Aww.
from the COFAC convention. But thank you very much for welcoming me, Anthony.
Mhm.
Um, the as chairman of the Philippine Kalayaan Houston,
Mhm.
it is a nonprofit organization that was organized to facilitate the annual celebration of the Philippine Independence Day here in Houston.
Mhm.
It was established in 2019,
Mhm.
and we've been celebrating the Philippine the commemoration of Philippine Independence Day ever since, except during
COVID.
the pandemic, the lockdown. But We are so excited to bring the local flavor in this Independence Day celebration. And for more details, our Promo and Documentation Committee Chair, Mr. Ryan Tejero, can give you more flavor as what is coming to Houston on Sunday.
Yeah, so let's have Mr. Ryan Tejero in the show. Good evening. And Ryan has, I mean, he's also a very well-rounded person. You know, he's a columnist writer of Chicago's Via Times, One Philippine Texas, also a chair advisory board of US Pinoy for Good Governance in Michigan, marketing promotions advisor of the Filipino American Society in Iowa, and chair of UPA Communications and Publicity, and the chair of the COMELEC of NAFA Great Lakes Region. Wow, Mr. Ryan Tejero, welcome to the show. We're so honored to have you tonight.
Thank
How are
you.
you?
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was a great welcome right there. Well, I am honored to be part of the show and also to be sitting as a member of the board of the Philippine Kalayaan Houston. It's such a great opportunity for me to belong to a group of leaders who are working, putting together a huge event like Philippine Kalayaan. And this year is really a big event because it's a 125th celebration of our Philippine independence. It's a lot of history, it's a lot of culture, it's a lot of community involvement or engagement. And I'm just so excited to be here and to promote it. And Sunday, come Sunday, we will be showing the best that we can. As a group of PKH members of PKH community and as a Filipino community here in Greater Houston. So I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to that.
That's good. But before we get to that, you know, that's going to be the second part of the show. Of course, we want to get to know you first, you and Tita Tess. So, you want to know about your profession, your personal lives, anything that you want to share to our viewers so they can get to know you and not just, you know, learn about the Kalayaan celebration. We want to learn about our guests too. So our viewers can give their comments as well. So again, I would encourage our viewers to please shoot out any comment or questions for our guests for tonight. But let's learn about Tita Tess and Ryan first about your personal lives.
Wow, personal life.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
talk about
Uh-huh.
personal life and professional life. Well, I am working as a social worker actually at the Harris Center, the Harris Center for Mental Health and Intellectual Developmental Disability. It's considered to be the largest mental health facility here in the state of Texas. It's considered to be the third largest across America. I'm so proud to be part of the Harris Center because it's always been my passion to work with families with individuals with disabilities. Been doing that for like more than 15 years, and I can't trade it for anything else. And it made me grow as a better person. It gave me a lot of opportunity to like work with a lot of families. And here in Houston, I've met Filipino Americans. I met everybody, people from across, from all walks of life, and it gives me that learning that whoever we encounter out there, we can help, we can offer, we can do something for them, and I'm bringing that passion to the Filipino American community by helping them, and that's why I am as a writer, as columnist writer. I work with One Philippines. We engage Filipino Americans. We involve them. We provide them a platform where they could promote their activities and events, and to engage our community members. I mean, who else are going to lead that but us
Mhm.
Filipino Americans? So, personally, I'm married. I have a daughter, and I new here in Texas, and my wife is also a nurse.
Oh, that's great. I'm a nurse, so I can
She's
relate to your
his,
job. I mean, you have a really, really good job because you help these patients and families navigate the resources in the community, especially those that have mental disabilities or any other, you know, needs in the community. So good job. Oh my God, I salute you for what you do.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
and Ryan is married to a fellow Bicolana.
Oh,
And pretty
wow.
like you too, Nang Tess.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, and they're good cooks, by the way. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Tita Tess, she cooks. Oh my, I miss your cooking pot.
Yeah. Thank you again, Ryan, for your service. Mental health is an up and coming issue, especially for the Filipino American community, and it's great to have a resource like you here in Houston. I know there's a lot of people in the community that uh, you know that you're helping out, and I've known you for several years before you were in Texas. So
Yes,
shout
sir.
out
Yes,
to
sir.
our NAFA people and the National Federation of Filipino American Associations. We're blessed to have Ryan, a great leader from the Great Lakes Midwest area to join us here in Texas and share his talents and resources. So thank you again for making that jump and sharing your talents and being involved in the community. Sometimes it's hard for transitioning from one community to another to start making impact. And I know you've been doing that since you arrived. So welcome and thank you
Thank
for
you.
being involved with PKH as well. So
Yeah, what
It's an
about you,
honor.
Tita Tess? Yeah, and it's our honor too to have you and get to know you and get connected with you. Now we know where to go, whom to go whenever we need something, right? We need some resources. What about Tita Tess? I know she's enjoying her retirement, right?
Yes, since I arrived in the United States in 1984, I've lived in several cities. I've lived in San Francisco, in Stamford and Norwalk, Connecticut, in Atlanta, Georgia, and then moved to Houston in 1996. And this is where I grew my roots. Because back then, the previous cities, I was busy raising a family, uh, trying to break the glass ceiling. But after moving to Houston and getting involved in the Filipino community, it was it made my heart bigger, and the more it got bigger, the more love I was able to give to the community. And I retired 3 years ago, and I have devoted my retirement life to uh, cooking, hanging around with the top chefs here in Houston, and cooking for you guys in my kitchen, and being a, a member of the leaders of the Filipino community here in Houston. And I'm so proud to head the Philippine Kalayaan Houston for 2023, because that is the committee is headed by representatives from different organizations of Houston. And currently our board is headed by me, and the vice chair is Carmela Manarang. Treasurer is Christine Escona. Our secretary is Christina Arca. Our auditor is Lizelle Rodas. The committee heads are, for promos and documentation, we have Ryan Tejero. For program, we have Anthony
hey.
Guevara. For protocol, we have Dan Maines. For food, we have Alessa Espinosa. For registration, Christina Arca. Venue, Archie Zaloon. And we have all the other members of organizations who are uh, volunteering their time
Mm-hmm.
to bring this celebration a success. And we want to thank, of course, we are collaborating with the Philippine Consulate General's office under Consul General Gerald Santos and his staff.
Well, that's good. We look forward to the celebration. And Independence Day is my younger brother's birthday too. So, yeah, it's very memorable. June 12th is actually the actual Independence Day in the
Which
Philippines.
is a Monday, so we always celebrate it on the Sunday.
Day. Yeah, that's right. We have few comments here that I would like to read. Okay, from Mr. Florencio Ginhawa. Good evening and hello from Manila. Wow, Tito
Mr.
Wow.
Tito
Flor.
Floor. I
Oh
wish I
my
was there
God.
too.
I know. He's having the time of his life enjoying our country. Just miss the Philippines so much.
Tito Floor.
And
Yes. Another comment.
Salute.
Yes. Another comment from Margarita Tuong. Keep up the good work. Yes, Tita Margarita. Thank you for joining
salamat,
us
Thank
tonight.
you,
salamat.
ate.
Yeah, you're the mother, and both of you, Tita Tess and Ate Margarita, you just are the mother of all.
Of
Yeah,
everyone.
of
Tita ng
everyone.
bayan.
Yes, I know, I know. Do you have any other question for them, Anthony?
Well, yeah, let's go into. I know what's the theme. I know that they're celebrating the 125th anniversary, right? So I know the theme is don't kill me if I don't say it correctly. So, Kalayaan, kinabukasan, and kasaysayan, which is freedom, future, and history, right? So, what do you think that theme is important for? I guess this generation and everybody else that we're celebrating, and how are we incorporating that? I can help you with that as well, incorporating that into our celebration here on Sunday.
I could start. I think the freedom is something that we are celebrating. It's basically the 125th year to commemorate, Philippine independence, and it's very historic. It's
Mhm.
very part of our of being as Filipino Americans. Very important to us because we value our freedom. And I think that year after year, when we get into June 12th celebration, we have that flashback of like, yes, we're free, yes, we are independent, and we value that because as a community, we enjoy that freedom at this time, at this very moment. I mean, could just imagine if we are not independent and we're still under another country, or under another rule of another, or a rule under another country. It would be very hard to even like go into this biz talk and express our thoughts. So we value that freedom. So I think we're celebrating that this year. Kasaysayan is more like history, and there's so much history that we are celebrating. This coming Sunday, we have a lot of talented performers who are going to show how much we've grown as a community, as a nation. We have a breed of performers, of talented performers, and that's part of our history. Filipino has been noted to have a long history of producing talents, and we all know that. And what's the other word again?
Kasay,
Kasaysayan.
no, no, no.
It's
Kinabukasan.
Kinabukasan.
The
Kinabukasan.
future.
kinabukasan, the future,
Yes, Tita
the
Tess, do you want to talk
future.
about the future?
Yeah, when we get together during Philippine Independence Day, we bring our kids, and we tell them what happened, and they should be able to learn the lessons that they are Filipinos, that they should carry, that in their blood is being a Filipino, and they have to uh, keep being proud of being Filipinos and be out there, join the community. And the future is on the youth. So we need to nurture the youth in order for them to to experience what we have as the youth from back then. Now it's our turn.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
I,
know.
I I
And then
just
we have to like our kids are the future, right? Our kids are the future of the country, of the community, and all that. And they have to embrace the culture. They have to embrace the Filipino culture, even though we're in a foreign country. We are
Mhm.
Filipino Americans, but we keep the good traits that we got from generations and generations of ruling from other countries, but we carry the goods and we try to forget the bad, right? So, and we keep them and guide them to be good leaders, future leaders of the community. Anyway, we would be going on a break pretty soon, but we're gonna read one of the comments again from Miss Aleza Espinosa. She says, "Kudos to these three community leaders. I love working with Tita Tess, Ryan, and Anthony. Hope to let us all celebrate." And There's okay, celebrate. That's it. And I don't know what she wanted to
And
say, but
shout out to Alessa. Thank
yeah,
you. And look out for PNA. I know they're having a celebration coming up
Right.
too. So,
yes,
and
yes.
she's the leader of the Philippine nurses of Houston. So, thank you for all you do, not only for PKH, Alessa, and everybody else, but also for the huge nursing community that we have here in Houston.
That is
Yes,
true.
that's right. And I'm part of it too. Anyways, let's go for a break and we'll be back.
Hello to everyone from Roof Chamber Radio. I'm encouraging all of you to stay here, stay in this chamber. If you want to be inspired, you want to be encouraged, this is where it's at. And we're all going to need this, especially, in this new year that we're in. We don't know what's up for tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen next week or next month. But I believe that when you gather with people who believe in the power, the faithfulness, and the goodness of the Lord Jesus Christ, there is power in that in itself. So stay here. Stay in the Roof Chamber Radio. Be inspired, be encouraged, and let's all go through life, not on our own, and more than just with each other, but let's speak the faith, let's share the faith, let's live by faith, and let's walk by faith. God bless you all, everyone from Roof Chamber Radio.
Welcome back, Anthony. So, how are we doing so far? What do you think? Okay, there they are. So, welcome back to the show. Yeah, let's continue talking about PKH or Philippine Kalayaan.
Houston.
Yeah, Houston. Yeah, I know that before the Sunday event, isn't it that there's also a PKH ball on Saturday? Am I right?
No, it's not a PKH ball.
Oh, oh, I thought it was. It was.
It's
It
by
is
it's a different organization.
I think the PCCI
Yeah, because
holds
I
the
saw
yes.
Kalayaan too, so they are celebrating Kalayaan in a different way.
Yes, they are.
Oh, okay. So those are not related. But see, the PCCI is also another, it's a community center here of the Philippine Community Center here in Houston. So they are celebrating Kalayaan or Independence Day as well. But we're going to focus on our celebration on Sunday, right? So tell us more
Yes.
about it.
It will be held at the Bayou Center Bayou City Event Center. This is the biggest ballroom in Houston, and it's an indoor facility. So everybody's going to have fun in an air conditioned ballroom. And we have all our exhibitors, our food vendors, and nonprofit organizations. They will be present and celebrate with us.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. What time, Tita Tess? From what
It
time?
will be held it is from 11 to 5, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Sunday, June 11th,
Mhm.
2023. Again, we invite everybody to please join us. Let's
Yeah.
celebrate.
So
And
how?
So
for
Sorry.
those who are watching us, if you are interested to join us on Sunday, our tickets are going to be available at the gate. It's going to be $10 for entrance, and then it's going to be for 7 years old and up. 6 years old and below are going to be free of charge. And just like what Tita Tess was saying, we have like vendors, we have like nonprofit organizations. Right now, we're running a list of probably like 24 vendors, and those are like Filipino American organizations and nonprofit organizations. We have also like like the big food vendors who are going to be selling food in the area. So it's a lot of participants on Sunday that will be coming. On top of the performers, we have 10 great performers, local performers who are going to be entertaining us the whole day. And we have four group performers as well who will be gracing the event. So it's a lot of entertainment to look forward to. It's a lot of food taste to look forward to. It's a lot of friendship. It's a lot of community building that we're going to look forward to this coming Sunday. So join us.
Yeah, and I think our host will be Anthony, right? You're hosting the show. or the
Yes, I'll
yeah.
be hosting the show. I'll be hosting PKH, so everybody come out. I know it's going to be fun.
Mhm.
We have a lot of great singers from the community who are volunteering their talents and their time to sharing with the community in for Kalayaan, and also we have some dance group like PCCI dance troupe that just worked, and then also the tried and true tropical rhythms as well. We have Dr. JC and Linda as well performing uh, some dances as well, and also a great some great songs by the Harana singers as well. So, but plus a lot of individuals who are who performed on opening up for several. Your daughter is performing,
I know.
MJ
I
as
see
well.
my
Mara,
daughter there.
yes, your
Tito,
daughter,
yeah.
Nat Ramirez. She performed at one of the first Filipino groups that performed at the rodeo. And we have Andy Medina, one of the crooners of Houston, who performed at the independent at the uh, at the Philippine Heritage Night with the Houston Rockets. We have Jamel. We as well Mariano. She's performed at and opened up for the REO brothers. And she's a lot of accolades. Christina Aguilar. It's just we have Geraldine Rankin, Emil Mapa. You can see a lot of these people at Jerry's Grill or singing around the community. I know when I've hosted some shows, some of these people have also performed at and opened up for some of the bigger artists that have come through the Houston area. So they're now going to be sharing their talents with us at the Kalayaan, on top of all the fun, the food, and the camaraderie. So yeah, we look forward to it on Sundays. So
Well, that's
uh,
great. And before we move on to talking more about Kalayan, we have a couple of more comments. And Alessa again said, "My pleasure." And there's a question for you, Anthony, from PACC Texas Greater Houston region. Do you have a co-host?
no, I do
Okay,
not. Do you want to be a co-host the whole day?
you're asking me.
Yeah, no, I don't. There isn't I don't have a co-host. It's
Okay,
just gonna be me on the mic the whole night or the whole day.
I can. I mean,
So
if you're asking me, I can join you. But anyhow,
if you want, yeah.
it's a question from somebody at the PACC, but I'm not
Uh,
formally invited to be a co-host, but I would
so
love to,
like,
but it's okay. I'm like,
uh,
anyways, how long did you all prepare for this star-studded fun and vendor crowd? It's gonna be a lot of vendors. How long did you all prepare for this event?
You know, we,
Go ahead.
a lot of time we invested in this, and
Uh-huh.
it's so it's just a proud moment to belong to a group of hardworking committee members. We started actually having meetings and at the start of this year, like January, and then actually last year we were able to conceptualize, bring out ideas on how to go about with the celebration. But formally, we had our sessions, our mini meetings at the house of Tita Tess, and we have a lot of hardworking committee members who would join us and just pitch in into the ideas, and it's so I would say it's so fulfilling to be able to
Tita
is it
Tess,
me or is he frozen?
yeah, maybe Tita Tess can continue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we started late last year, but we had conceptualized a lot of ideas. And then we did it earlier this year. We really started out with, hey, meeting at my house
Mm-hmm.
after work and finalizing, dotting the T's and the I's and crossing the T's and all that. But then every time there's something new would come up, some more ideas. But basically, we already have the cut and paste program from previous years, but we just plug in new performers, new ideas. But since we've done it previously, it it's easier. But it's just easier because everybody is helping out.
Well, that's good. How?
Not just
Yeah.
one. It's the cooperation of everybody that has made this successful.
Yeah, it's a
We
lot of
can
teamwork.
text each other in the middle of the night for a new idea, and we discuss it, chat, and now we're so excited. It's almost Sunday. We'll see.
That's good. That's good. So
It's
how
going to be
can
fun.
yeah, so what can you say about how is this year's celebration different from the previous years? So because I probably a lot of those that are gonna come have come in the previous celebrations, but how do you think this celebration would be different from the previous ones?
Well, now that they have celebrated last year, they have now the community has learned that we have this yearly celebration,
Mm-hmm.
and so we will try to keep it fresh every year.
Mm-hmm.
Try to invite more community involvement. And as you notice, we have a lot of talent in the greater Houston area. And that is what we're tapping here. We're not inviting artistas from
Yes.
somewhere else. We tap our own local talents.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and thank
And
you.
they are willing
Yeah.
to volunteer because they know it is for the Filipino community, for Filipinos and friends.
Right, and then adding on to Tita Tess, a lot of it as a program chair, it's like we do have a lot of new talent that's willing to share their talents with us, which is great. So so if there's even more talent out there that's looking into performing, I mean, not too late. I'll throw you on there if I can. So, or even we'll take you into account for next year as well. So, yes, the city of Houston is has a plethora of talent and also new people. So
Mhm.
everybody come out. I mean, I appreciate it. But I mean, what else, Ryan and Tita Test, are y'all looking forward to at the celebration?
Yes.
Uh,
This year is going to be unique because we have decided that the proceeds of the event will go to the Kalayaan 2023 initiatives, and we are working on coming up with cultural awareness initiatives in the greater Houston Filipino American community. It's been a while since we have organized events that would increase cultural awareness.
Mhm.
Like knowing about our culture, our Filipino, our country, or probably like introducing what we've got back in the Philippines. And we want to bank on that. We want to organize more. We want to like facilitate or organizing this event so that Filipino American community here in Houston is going to be engaged. So hopefully we will raise funds so that way we could create these events. Tita Tesla is already thinking about like after the Kalayan, if we're going to be successful. I'm hoping no, why we're
yeah,
building on the fact that we're going to be successful in this event. We could raise more funds so that way we could start thinking about or mapping what kind of cultural awareness activity we are going to start working with. So yeah, that's something that we've thought as a goal. That the proceeds is gonna go towards the cultural awareness initiatives.
Well, that's wonderful. I mean, at least, so people who are going to come and enjoy, have food, have entertainment and everything, you are going to be a part of a good cause.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because we have to strengthen the Filipino culture and presence out there in the community. And we can only do it if we are united, right? If we work together as a community. So that's a great promotion for our culture. So we are really encouraging everybody, and it's like it's a great platform for our local talents as well to at least showcase their talents. So this is a great opportunity, and we appreciate the Philippine Kalayaan. Well, I thank you all on behalf of my daughter for making her part of this, and we're grateful, and I look forward to it too. And of course, we're gonna see Mr. Anthony Guevara hosting the show. So
thank you, and thank you, MJ, and having your daughter. I know she's performed several times, always kills it too. So, and looking forward to everybody else. I mean,
yes,
who's going to be there, and just everybody in attendance. We're just trying to make it a big party and celebrate, the Philippine Independence Day. So, but to Tita, Tess, and Ryan, I mean, what do y'all envision PKH, let's say, in the next couple of years? after this, and that's great. There's some initiatives for cultural awareness as well. But I mean, how about for the celebrations in the future? Where do you see it, going to?
The thing is, uh, every year there's a new batch of board of directors. So for the next year, it's going to be fresh ideas, fresh new people. Will still be there to help out, but every year it's going to be a new chairman with the new set of directors. So we hope to keep this better and more fun, and to give awareness to Filipinos that, hey, we're independent. We're now independent from the colonization of almost 400 years, from which ended in 1898, 1521 to 1898. From Spanish to American, and now our
Yeah.
being a republic. And we are so independent. We can go anywhere we want. Now we have settled in the States. But we're still Filipinos. We're Filipino Americans. But you can never erase our being Filipinos wherever we go. So to all the Filipinos out there, let's celebrate Mabuhay. So
Yeah,
come
especially,
join us on Sunday,
yeah,
because it's going to be fun.
that's right. And especially the young generations, they really need to know and learn their roots, right? Like my kids, they grew up here. My daughter was born here, but I still want her to have that Filipino culture in her. So, yeah, that's true. And we have another question from Attorney Eileen Dizon. She says, what is the estimated number of Filipino residents currently living in Houston? Maybe we can have a parade, just like how they celebrate in New York. What do you
Uh,
Yeah,
a parade in Houston in June. I don't want to call 911 on them. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's hot.
yeah,
Summer heat of Houston is deadly.
but I
Yeah,
know
we're gonna have some heat stroke.
yeah, but addressing what Attorney Eileen said, and thank you, Eileen, again. Great question. I mean, I've actually attended and participated. I don't know, Ryan, if you have as well in New York for the PIDC. They make it big, but they also been doing this for like 20, 30 years, right?
That's true.
So they have the resources, they have the numbers. In comparison to us, we're probably one tenth of the population of the Tri City. Once we get those numbers and we have that budget, we could do more. And like what Tita said, yeah, it is hot here. I mean, that's the thing that they don't understand. I mean, Houston is really mainit. It's super. I mean, it's really hot. So I mean, it's a possibility. I would love to see one, but it's got to be super early. And I mean, there's going to be a
No,
lot of
not in June.
pamay and a
Heck
lot of
no.
And halo
water.
halo. We can have halo halo while
But
having
yeah,
Oh
it's
no.
gonna be. But I mean, it'd be a fun celebration, and they end up at a park usually, and they always have all these special guests. It's also because they have budget and because they have the population numbers are there, right?
yeah,
So
well, it's only
that's
the beginning for Houston,
yeah.
Anthony. We have a
Well,
long
that's
way
why I
to
was saying like for Attorney Ali, I'm like,
yes.
we envision that and hope for that in the future,
Right.
slowly but surely, one step at a time. I mean, we're just taking steps to get there, and I think
Right.
we're on the
That's
right
why
way.
Houston is known as the most air conditioned city in the U.S. And the
Yeah.
reason is it's hot in Houston.
Right.
It's hotter here
It's
than the
hot in
Philippines.
Texas
Yeah,
in the
people don't
summer.
know. It's hotter here than the Philippines, in my opinion.
Do you
Sometimes.
think so, Anthony? I don't think
Oh
so.
yeah,
Because in the
It
Philippines,
could be. It can be hot
yeah.
in here,
It
hotter than
can.
the Philippines.
Yeah,
well, it's because the Philippines, the homes there are not centralized in aircon. That's probably why I feel like it's hotter there. Because as soon as you get out of the shower, you're sweating, and
yeah.
yeah, but it's because we don't have all the luxury of air conditioned whole house. So yeah, that's right. That's probably right. But yeah, we have a long ways to go, but we are having a great start. I mean, having the celebrations, it's gonna be the second or third, yeah, right? Because we had a break during the pandemic. So
Yeah. I
yeah,
think one of the first ones was at Lagomar, which was
And also,
at a beautiful place where it was a pool, a man-made lagoon and pool area. So that was beautiful, but it was really, really, really
Really hot.
hot. Uh,
Really hot.
I was the guy out in the sun, and bracing that, and there was fake grass where the performers had to perform, and it was burning people's feet because I felt it. I mean, it was.
But
That's
prior to
super
that,
hot.
the we celebrated at the PCCI Community Center. We did that.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
this is the third.
So yeah, it's just getting bigger, and
Mhm.
requests from a lot of the community members was to, can we do it inside because we need aircon. It's June it's June in Houston, so
And I just want to add too that there's no way that we could stop the Kalayaan celebration. We just have to get bigger and bigger every year, and we would like to invite for the next set of board members next year. We would like to open the membership to like new leaders, so that way there will be new ideas coming in. Hopefully, we could plan for much bigger festivities. I mean, there's no harm in trying like the parade. I know it's hot, but then we could always like do smaller stuff, just like what Anthony
right.
said, and then go from there. I mean, if it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. There's no harm in trying. But again, we would just have to like visualize, like create a vision, and then kind of work on that vision, and let other people like lead too. Let other new leaders like join to the committee, so that way we have fresh and new ideas coming in to
Right.
PKH.
And
So
we
So how
encourage.
do you recruit, or how do they become, or anybody who's interested to become part of the committee? When how would they be able to, join?
I think it started with the organization or the committee, like
Mhm.
last year's committee, last year's leadership, sending an email to all Filipino American organizations in Houston, and then everybody got an email. They sent their representatives. I was just sent there as a representative by One Philippines, and then
Okay.
before I knew it, I was seated by Anthony, and Anthony said, "You're gonna be part of the board. You're gonna be doing this and all that." And I said, "Yes, as long as you're working with the organization, I'm gonna work there too." So I love working with Tess. I love working with Anthony and the other members. So it's just a fun group of leaders.
Oh,
As long
that's
as you feed them right, they will be.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go.
So, and one thing, and that's great, Ryan. I mean, we do encourage other new blood in the community. That's a big thing, especially across the nation. Not only a Houston thing, is a downline of future leaders, right? Of other people or involved people in the Filipino American community. Not only if it's new blood, but also younger blood, right? The
Mhm.
next generation of leaders. So we want to encourage people. If they're younger, your ideas are valid. We want to hear them, want to see, but we also want to make sure that you don't just have the idea, you have the willingness to be there to go to push through with it, and also see it through, not just give us an idea, because there's a lot of those like, I have an idea, great, will you help us with it? No, no, it's just my idea. I'm like, okay, well, we're here to help you with it. I mean,
That's right.
we know that as being part of it. There's a question in the chat as well, like we did think about in the past to encourage like the colleges. I know the colleges have a very healthy Filipino American organizations, like as Sang Mahal, which I founded at A&M, to Goodfill, which is huge as well here in Texas. And then we were trying to encourage them to participate, but due to logistics and a lot of them are commuter schools, it was a little bit hard. We're also encouraging an essay writing competition. I'm not sure. Tito Tess, Ryan, are we still doing an essay on the spot essay writing competition that you know of?
It did not materialize because we really had no participants. It was just like a short promotion, and I think that if we're gonna resurrect that next year, we should be planning like 12 months ahead of time, so that way we can
Plus,
have fun.
kids are out of school.
Yes, the kids are out of school as well, so it
Right,
was
right.
just so hard to get like our participants to that kind of essay writing contest.
And
Yeah, and Anthony and all of you, even the high schools here, they have Filipino student associations. Yeah,
That's
I
true.
think next time we can encourage the younger, because we have to groom them, right,
yeah.
to be the next leaders of
Well,
this,
the
yeah, events. Because my daughter was a part of Filipino, or yeah, during
what high school is this?
Shadow Creek High School, and they
Oh
have like
wow,
a
there's a Filipino
cultural.
club.
Yes,
Okay,
they have a
that's great.
cultural extravaganza night. Well, all
Yes.
the different
That's
cultures
awesome.
perform, And my daughter was part of the coach, the Filipino Students Association. They performed tinikling and sayaw sa ilaw, something like that.
Yeah,
So yeah, we can even
Pandango sa ilaw.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
So we need to encourage the younger
No,
involvement of the younger
yes, we. I mean,
generation.
and
Yeah.
if we already know that there are high schools, because I know my brother helped found the first Filipino Student Association
Mhm.
in a high school at Bel Air High School. I don't know if that's still around, and there was one at HP, the High School Health Profession. Those were the first two that I knew of, probably about 15 years ago. But
Yeah,
it's great to hear that there's newer ones,
there is.
and if we can start fostering, get a list of those, and encourage them, maybe we can encourage them, like as a one of the cultural outreach programs that we were talking about, Ryan, earlier,
Yes.
that we can maybe have something for them, for that demographic, because those are the future. That is part of the theme, the kinabukasan
Kinabukasan, that
True.
is
of
That's
true.
of our
true.
future. So I think I'll be more than happy to get with you guys, and also with the chamber. I know we'll be very supportive of it, with PKH and some of those outreach programs for for uh, for that demographic. I mean, that's pretty exciting to hear that
It
there
is.
are
Yes.
other
Would it be
high
nice?
schools.
I
Yeah.
Yes.
think it's doable. Yeah, it's
Mhm.
very doable.
Yes. Well, I think we're gonna go for another break. Are we ready for the break? Yeah, and before that, though, we would like to ask our guests again to just say your final words. Say your final words for tonight. Invite the community. Let them, get them excited to come and join. So it'll be so much fun. You know how Filipinos love to party. Let's do it in a big scale. And it's going to be
Yeah.
here at the,
And
yeah.
tell everybody now, because I know Filipinos are last minute. They're gonna go, oh, who's going? Who's going? Sunday watch. They're gonna call each other. So you go to mass early, everyone, and then after mass, just come over to the PKH, to the Kalayaan. So, and we'll have a good time.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Your
join us
final,
on Sunday. Join us on Sunday at the Bio City Event Center. We're gonna be open at 11 o'clock in the morning, and we're gonna end around 4 or 5. Please buy your tickets at the gate, and if you have any questions, please reach out to us. Thank you so much, the Biz Talk, for inviting us here, or for having a platform to promote our event.
yeah, and Tita Tess, any final
All I
words?
could say is come join us for the celebration. This is an annual celebration, and for this year, let us have fun again. And so come over on Sunday for the celebration.
Yes, thank you, Tita Tess. Thank you, Ryan. And Tita Tess, hope you feel better because it's gonna be busy this coming Sunday. So
I
drink
know.
lots of fluids. Yeah, have plenty of rest so you can get rejuvenated for the big event, right? Okay.
It's a Sunday after week. This month is very busy.
Yeah.
So I'll try to keep up.
Yeah, again, thank you for joining us tonight, and let's have a break.
Hi, my name is Marilyn Rogers. I am the auditor of the Philippine American Chamber of Commerce, Greater Houston area. Please watch the Biz Talk every second and fourth Thursday of the month via Roof Chamber Radio Pinoy Facebook page and the YouTube channel. See you all.
There you Thank you, Tita Marilyn Rogers. See,
Thank
Anthony, what
you.
do you say? You're a
Thank you. It
pro.
was fun. It was great.
See, I told you, you're a pro.
No, I take after you guys. I have to watch how you and Bobby do it. I don't do this too often. So,
But you're a natural. I mean, this
oh,
is how
thank
you do. You speak so well. Except for
No, I'm
some,
just trying to.
you have a little twang on those Tagalog
Well,
words,
I'm sorry. I
right?
was born and raised here too. So, Maria,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm trying to learn. So I encourage everybody else there to
Yeah.
uh, to teach the future generations. I might be born and raised here, but yeah, I still try to learn our native tongue. It's very important.
Yeah.
Even if it's Bisaya, Bicolano, whatever dialect,
Ilocano.
Ilocano, Tagalog, or all of it, right? So it's not
Yes.
bad. I would love to know Bisaya, Bicolano, Ilocano, and Tagalog, right? So I'm not
Yeah.
having a problem. I understand majority of Tagalog, but when I speak it, it's broken. so,
Yeah, well, you're still impressive. I mean, you speak well.
so,
Yeah, yeah.
salamat po. Yeah,
Walang
hindi ako
anuman,
mabebenta.
Anthony. Wala pong
So,
anuman, sir. Anyway, we have another Another comment from Net Laksamana. She says, "Whatever, Anthony, you MC all the time. Duh, you're a natural."
Thanks, Ate. Ate
That's
that's like the godmother of Philippine dancing, for cultural dancing in Houston. So shout out to her. She's like
yeah,
helped pave the way with like tropical rhythms at the net. At the from Ate Nanette, Bessie and Nenny and all of them, and even FYP, doing their thing. But unfortunately, we couldn't have them this year. But appreciate what they're doing for the community. But thanks, Ate Nanette, for the shout out and for watching. But yeah, we'll see you there on Sunday. Maybe you're performing with tropical rhythms as usual, but yeah, they've been performing this community for like 20 to 30 years. I mean, as long as I can remember, they've always been around. But yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah. I know, because like when I moved here in Houston, like 20, I've got 20 years, 10 years ago. I've been joining some events, and yeah, I've always seen them in all those events. And
yeah,
then we have another, okay, yeah, another comment from her. She says, "Perlas ng Silangan." Yes, I am.
that's the original OG group. Like that's like one of the first Filipino dance troops of Houston. That was like in the 80s. Yeah, so that's Filipino American history
Yeah,
for
I
you.
might
That's
join one day because I miss dancing the folk dances.
like
I grew up from elementary until college. I was in cultural troops of our school and all that. Other
Oh,
than
same with me. I did that too. I was like, I've done Tinikling, Binasu, and I've done, Sayaw sa Bangko. I've done quite a few of those. So, but yeah, I mean, but, I'm going to talk about like what's coming up for the chamber. I know we have a
yes,
couple of events, right?
uh-huh,
So,
yep.
uh, what's our next event?
All right, PACC Texas. So everyone, every month or every other month, we offer this speaker series. It's one of the benefits of being a member because you get to attend very informative trainings and seminars. And next time, it's gonna be on the 15th, and it's gonna be titled "Helping Small Businesses Start, Grow, and Succeed" with Mr. Daniel Liu. So come and join us. It's free, and there's food.
Right, it's free. I mean, that's one of the benefits. Even if you're not a member yet of our chamber,
Yes.
come out, eat some food, get some information. That's how a lot of people have joined our chamber because we provide these resources at least once. Our speaker series, plus our biz mixes, where you get to network and promote your business, and also try to help build bridges within the Filipino American community.
That's
Uh,
right. That's
and,
right. So register. You can register online. There's a
and
QR
it's
code there that you can just go in and register so you can save your spot for the event. Again, we encourage you to join. Whether or not you're a member, of course, we want you to be a member. So we'll,
and it's Filipinos' favorite
yeah,
price, free.
yeah,
So yeah, so Filipinos love discounts and everything else. So it's like, well, how much is it's free? So it's free 99. So just go, right?
free free information, free food,
Yeah.
and yeah, we love to offer free, right? Offer free from the chamber. And we encourage you also to please join the chamber. I mean, if you're a Filipino American or even other, partners in the community, come join us because we are fun. And when you are a member of PACC Greater Houston Region, you are automatically a member of the Asian Chamber of Commerce. So that's another benefit of becoming a part of our chamber. And of course, we want to invite you again. We have our next show on June 22nd, and our guests will be, of course, Dwayne and Geraldine Rankin. They are the producers of, oh my God, I'm excited for this, of the upcoming concert of the vocal champs from the Philippines. They're going to be with us to promote the concert. It's going to be on July 22nd at the Stafford Center. So join us again in the next show, right? Anthony, what can you say?
Yeah, join the Biz Talk on June 22nd in 2 weeks. I'm not sure if I'm going to be on it, but make sure you catch out for the Biz Talk. But I can catch up with everybody on Sunday at Philippine Kalayaan. I'll be there all day. Yeah, come out, see me and MJ. She'll be there some of the day, majority of the day. Get a
Yeah.
picture with her and her autograph.
secretariat. No, I'm just a servant. Okay, I'm just
I
a
know we
servant.
all
I'm
are. We all
here.
are. This is all for fun, all for love, you know. So, but
Yeah.
everybody else, thank y'all for supporting the Biz
Yes.
Talk and the Philippine American Chamber, and we look forward to helping you guys out, you know, with any of your business and Filipino American community needs.
Yes, please. And there's last comment from Netlac Samana. Good luck on Sunday, Anthony and everyone. Good night and God bless to PACC. Thank you so much, Net. And yes, thank you for joining us tonight. It was surely a fun show. And join us again every second and fourth Thursday of the month from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Here is MJ and Anthony again from the Biz Talk. Good night, y'all.
Good night, salamat. See you on Sunday.
Yep.
Happy